More?
Hey.
Okay. What's in the background? It's something really loud in the background.
It's TV. You know what TV is?
Yeah, mine's muted, but, so anyway, so.
Turning it down. How's that better?
Yeah. So.
Okay, so update me.
On. Well, I have something. It might be funny to you, or it might be comforting. I don't know which it'll be. It was like you know how like they do like, okay. I had Googled your name to see if everything had like went away, like if your little church community had dissolved, and surprisingly it hasn't. It seems like it's still going on. And so I Googled your name, and apparently, you know how like they do videos analyzing you?
Oh, yeah.
Somebody updated a video analyzing me and why I refused to release any of your nude pictures.
Well, that would be Emma, probably.
And I was like, it was a guy, and, you know, and I thought it was so funny, though, because, like, you know, people wanted me to do that, and I always said that, you know, no, I never would do that.
Yeah.
I never would do that, so, but I just think it's funny that they want them so bad.
Yeah, I'm sure Emma has something to do with it. She's quite a strange person.
Well, she's out of our lives. At least she's out of my life. I don't know if you still talk to her, but...
Yeah, like I talked to her.
Well, she's out of our lives, so no need to worry there.
I have to worry until I see you in person.
Well, that looks like it could happen next month. Here's the thing. So so I'll give you the long story about it. We're supposed to have off on President's Day because it's supposed to be one of our holidays. But since we don't, like, since there's basically our product is on sale that week, and the sale ends the Wednesday after. So our product is on sale, and the sale ends on the 21st. So my company is saying, hey, if you guys work on that Monday, we'll give you 2 days off. So basically what they're going to do is they're going to give us, they're thinking about giving us the 26th and the 27th off. It depends on the next sale at another chain store, but it looks like they're going to give us the 26th and the 27th off. So that means that I'll have off the 24th, the 25th, the 26th, and the 27th.
That means you could come up.
I'm thinking there's a possibility. I hate saying like guarantees and then if something falls through, but it looks like that's what they're thinking about doing.
That would be good if you could. Because then we wouldn't have any doubts.
Well, I mean, there's no doubts with me. I mean, you know, there's no doubts here, but like, I just like have to see and keep my fingers crossed if that's what they're going to do, because the problem is that it's something that we're going to have to vote on. So we're losing a holiday. We're losing a company holiday. That's guaranteed because they're asking us to work on that Monday since we're on sale and since it's a pretty big promo. But the trade-off is we would get that day and an extra day. Now, here's the thing. It's something that we're all voting on. So we're either going to get that day off or we're each going to get $350 bonus. So basically, it would be we lose our day or we get $350 plus $50 stipend for mileage, which isn't really, we really didn't travel anything. So it's basically $400. So we either lose our day that we were supposed to have off and we get $400, or we get 2 days off. So we're all voting on that, and I'll vote to have it, to have off. I don't know what other people are going to say.
How do you think everybody else is going to vote?
It's a good question because...
How many people are there?
Let me think. Hold on, let me go back. 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to say 9. If I'm not mistaken, 9. And so the problem is that there definitely won't be a tie. It's either going to go one way or the other. So,
there's 9 people.
Yeah. So I'm just So there's 9 of us who are on my level, as in who do what I do. So there's more than that, but the other upper management is doing things differently. They have whatever they're doing. But for us people who are in sales.
9 people beside you, or 9 people altogether?
Including me.
Including you. So there still could be a tie.
There can't, really, because there's 4 and 5 if it's split as evenly as you can get it.
What if somebody writes yo?
You're very funny. but you know what? That's very funny.
That'd be a tie.
I'm like, yo. Well, yo, you know what though? But I don't know what's gonna happen, because it could go either way. It really could go either way. Do people want $400 or do they want those days off?
4 days in a row, they don't get that very often unless they take vacation.
I know, and that's one point. But $400, that's the other point. So I don't know.
But the thing is, they could plan a trip and not be able. They could actually plan a trip and stay at that trip for a few days versus not plan a trip and take $400.
But see, I don't know how other people are gonna vote. There's certain things that could lead me into thinking one way or thinking another way, because I think that they also give us the Friday before Easter off, and that's the following month. So it's like we could, so it's like they could figure, oh, well, I could take the $400, and if I'm gonna plan a trip, plan it then. I really don't know how everyone else is gonna vote.
Before we get cut off, if we get cut off, just give me a minute, because Mom's battery is not that great. I called her this morning and I had a full charge.
Oh, you're at your mom's house?
No, I'm at home, but I've got Mom's cell phone.
Oh, okay. You got your mom.
Her old cell phone, and it's a flip phone. It's old. I mean, old. But I talked to Mom for 10 minutes this morning, and when I get down, it was down to 1 bar on the battery. So I got to keep an eye on the battery, but I can't see it when I'm on the phone because the screen turns black.
Oh, okay, I see.
So if we get cut off, I'm going to know just as soon as we get cut off that either I lost signal or the battery died on me. So if we get cut off, just give me a minute so I can plug it in, and so I can go out to the kitchen and plug it in and sit down in my chair.
That's fine.
Then you can call me back.
Okay.
So literally just count to 30. Then you can call me back.
Okay.
Okay? Just in case.
So, yeah, so, like, we'll see how they vote. And I say they because, you know, like, I have one vote, but there's 8 other votes that aren't mine. And the good news is that we get to vote, like, we're sending in our votes to our boss via email, so nobody's going to have to, so, like, nobody's going to be able to influence anybody. So, like, if somebody's, like, you know, like if somebody says, you know, like my wife's birthday's coming up and I want to get her something really nice, you know, like if that's how they feel, like unless they email us or something, like they're not going to be able to say that when we vote and influence people's votes. So it's really going to be what people want. You know what I mean? So
Good.
We'll see how I'll vote for the day off, but we'll see how everyone else votes.
So where's Cory at tonight?
Oh, gosh. Why? He's in another room playing a video game.
He's playing a video game?
Mm-hmm. What's funny?
He doesn't have a clue that you're talking to me, does he?
I have no clue what he knows because he has on his headphones.
No.
So, like, I could be like, Cory's a douchebag, and he won't hear. Cory, you're a fucking douchebag. He doesn't hear. Like, the door's closed, he has on his headphones. He can't hear anything.
So
Cory, you're a douchebag. Lauren's more of a man than you'll ever be. Still nothing. Cory, I'm talking to Lauren, not you. He doesn't hear me.
So he doesn't have any idea about people that are obsessed about me and all that crap, huh?
I don't think so. That's a good question. I don't think so. Because I feel like he would have said something if he did.
So who else around you in your clan, your family and friends that know about me? Does anybody really know about me?
A couple of my friends, like my really close friend in Texas and Aaron, like they know.
What do they have to say? How much do they know?
I don't think you want it. They know like that you and I are like talking and like seeing what happens and like, do you really want to know more than that?
Yeah.
Well, you know how like you're portrayed by NBC.
Yep.
That's all they know. Because with my friend in Texas, I made the mistake of like saying your name, and she's like the whore of Google, and so let's just say she had a fun night. But she was really impressed though with your physique.
Yeah, well,
I'm not going to repeat what she said, but at least it ended in you having a nice physique.
You're not going to repeat what she said, so she must have seen a picture of your dick.
No. I don't know if she saw that, but what she said was like, basically that you like I can't repeat it. It's trash.
That's funny. What about Aaron? What's Aaron know?
You know, with her, I don't know, because she's a mysterious character, because like she's the type who, I don't know, so much like she's so laid back and
Doesn't
like
really pay attention to other people.
yeah, like, she's so laid back that like, you know, I don't know, she's just almost too laid back. She's like, oh, you know, whatever, you know, everything's different, and like she's very laid back.
So let me ask you this.
Mhm.
Did you fall in love with me?
I care about you. I mean, it's like it takes a bit for me to fall in love. Like I usually have to meet the person first, and that's, you know, why we're meeting in February if my job votes the right way.
Let me ask you this question. Roscoe, you can move your foot, or is that Sadie? Somebody. Why would you team up with Freak Face?
With what face?
Freak Face.
Frig face, is that it in the dictionary? I've never heard that term before.
I said Freak Face.
Freak. Oh, okay. I thought you said frig face. Like have a friggin' night, like you said to me before. Have a friggin' night.
Yeah. I think I was supposed to say something else. Have a friggin'. I don't know.
Have a friggin' night.
But, so why did you team up with her to do all that stuff to me?
I didn't team up with her. Like it was just a mess.
Okay, because with the doctor and all that stuff.
I was blackmailed. I don't want to get into it, but what happened. But I was blackmailed.
I kind of deserve an explanation of the whole thing, don't I? I was told that most people have heard a lot of things right from the beginning.
Oh, I was blackmailed, and I was trying to protect myself, and I was trying to protect you.
You were blackmailed by who?
By her.
By Emma. What happened there?
There was a couple things that had happened, and one of them was that I don't like reliving this. It really upsets me. But I said I don't like reliving this. It really upsets me. But part of what she did was she found out where I worked, and she called my job. Now, she thought that she was reaching my actual boss. She wasn't. She reached one of the managers who lives in Las Vegas, and she told him that I was, quote, dating a registered sex offender who had sex with children. That's what she told him. And he, like, laughed and thought that, like, you know, like, he laughed and thought it was a joke. Like, he didn't believe it. And Cory, shut up. He has his headphones on. He can't even hear. He's talking loud. But anyway, so so she thought that she was reaching my boss, but she was reaching a manager, but he wasn't my manager. He was the manager of the of the West Coast. And so he called me and told me what she said. I had called her and confronted her, and she said that she was going to keep doing shit like that unless I cooperated a little bit. And I didn't need that, nor did I need the things that she was threatening to do to you.
What was she threatening to do to me?
I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there.
Well,
because
you don't want to go there, but I need to know, though.
I don't think it's cool what she was threatening to do. And I didn't want her to do it, and I had to do whatever I could to make sure that she didn't do this to you.
What was she threatening to do?
I feel really bad that you've gone through the things that you've gone through. And, you know, people like her shouldn't be trying to set you up. I don't understand how she feels about you. It's crazy because she loves you, and yet she does these things.
How is she going to set me up?
They meaning her and her friends, were convinced that you would still, or whatever, date a teenager. And so, and I told her that you wouldn't. Like, I mean, like, it's weird. Like, how do you tell somebody, no, he's not going to date a teenager, no, he's not, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, how do you say that? Like, you know, even though I knew it, you know what I mean? Like, how do you tell somebody that? Like, no, I'm not going to kill my kids. You know, like somebody saying like that. You know, it's like one of those things, like, I shouldn't have to say it. You know what I mean?
Right after you and I got done, I get a card in the mail one day from a girl from Australia who was supposed to be 19 years old. Telling me how she masturbated to my videos and had her phone number on there. And then that night, she called me. And I knew her well. Looking at the address on the envelope, it said Australia on it. When she started talking, and I knew she was Australian. I didn't even listen to anything. She started saying something. And I told her, don't fucking call me again.
Yeah.
I hung up the phone. And she called right back. I clicked the phone off. She didn't call me again after that.
Oh, my gosh.
She left me a voicemail saying that she didn't. She said, "What did I do? I don't know what I did wrong." And you fucking called me is what you did. Told you don't fucking call me again.
Yeah, don't call him again.
I was pissed as a 19 years old on there. Supposedly a picture of her and.
But 19 is an adult, though. I mean, I know,
but that's still too young for me. I don't.
That's too young?
Yeah, I'm not young.
I mean, it is an adult.
She's an adult, but I'm not where I was.
Hold on, wait, you cut out. Say again?
I said I'm not into teeny boppers, and I never really was. At that time, at the time the NBC happened, I was just very lost.
Because, I mean, I think with what happened with NBC was that you had found someone who was giving you attention and who was showing you love, and you kind of latched on to that. It wasn't so much about the age. It was just about, the fact that someone was giving you attention.
Yeah, and not my wallet.
Yeah, and they weren't trying to get money out of you like your damn siblings did.
Yeah, it fucked me up quite a bit, obviously.
And I mean, I would say that if your sister showed up tomorrow with a plate of macaroni and cheese, like, yes, a little bit late, but as the saying goes, better late than never.
Well, I'm trying to get over things and trying to get past stupid shit they did. But I'm doing better at it now than what I was.
That's good.
I'm mad about it, but I'm just kind of letting it go.
That's good.
Trying to let it go. Allie's always telling me, let it go. I'm trying, Allie. I'm trying to let it go. But I told Allie I called you.
You did what you said?
Told Allie I called you.
What did she say?
She said, why did you call her? I was I said, I was actually looking, trying to, I told her about my phone screwing up on me and losing all the numbers, and told her I was looking on the refrigerator for Darren's number, and then I decided after I got Darren's number, I decided, well, maybe some other people's numbers on here that I need to put on my phone, and then I ran across your name. I said, huh. Then I called you.
And what did she say?
She said, why?
That's a fair question, because I even asked that. I was curious what made you call me. But, I mean, I think that...
Well, but what she really said was why, and then she explained why since she asked me why. She said, after she recorded you all them times, why would you call her? I didn't even think about you recording me all them times. That's why I didn't say anything that day that I called you. That's why I've been saying, you're not recording me, are you?
And that's a fair question, too. And, I mean, honestly, like she was trying to get me to get close with her so that she would tell me what plans that she had, and I was not going to go for it. I was not trying to get close to her, so I know some of the stuff that she was going to do. I don't know all of the stuff she was going to do because I was not going to get close enough to her to be in that situation. It just was not going to happen.
There's a more than likely chance that it's going to happen. Because somebody's been calling my work and leaving messages with the secretary there, and I called them back once. Somebody named Bobby. I called him back once. I told him, I said, I appreciate you want to have something to do with me, but I don't want to have anything to do with you or anybody from the internet. I said, please don't call me again. I hung up on them. And they can call back again after that. I called my work after that. I did a star 6-7 with them so they couldn't have my number. You didn't get my number, did you, until we text?
I didn't get, wait, say again?
When I called you and you hit redial, you hit redial with last number call.
Your phone number came up. When you called me, I was getting ready to go out, and I heard my phone go off, and I was like, I had my hands full kind of thing, and I'm like, oh, my phone's going off. And I went into the living room, and I looked, and I saw the very first number that I saw were 207. I was like, 207? That's Maine. And I'm like, who in Maine is calling me? I'm like, is that Lauren? Like, that was my thought. And I called the number right back. That's when I got your number. It just came up on my caller ID.
That's odd because I dialed *67. But anyway, the secretary's supposed to be giving me the number that has been calling. She gave it to me once. I had it once. It was an 801 number, but that doesn't mean anything because they could use the computer and make it come up any number. So I got to get that number, and I got to take it in. And Maria told me to take it into the state police because she's not the one that probation doesn't handle that stuff. But the state police does, and then if it's state to state, then they get the FBI involved. So there's a more than likely chance that she'll be hearing from the FBI.
And what are they going to say?
Huh?
And what are they going to say to her?
Well, I don't know. They say to her.
Like, I mean, I'm not on her side, but I don't know what the FBI is going to, like, I don't know.
Sue her for I can sue her for harassment, one thing, and it's probably stalking, too. That's another thing, and that's criminal.
But how do you know it's her?
To get voice changes, I'm quite positive it's probably her.
But like, you know, and I'm always saying this, like again, I'm fucking not on her side. I'm just saying, like, you've got to, like, you know, you've got to have evidence and proof. That's the only thing. And
well, all fingers point to her, regardless of who looks at who mentions anybody else. All fingers point to her.
No, I'm just saying, like,
all they have then, all they need to have is reasonable cause, and they got plenty of reasonable cause with her.
But here's the thing, though, because I don't want you getting your hopes up when and like putting a lot of time into something that doesn't work. But here's the thing, though.
I'm not other than to go to the state police and tell them the story.
Like you say, all fingers point to her. Like, that's not true. Like, because here's where I think that, you know, you're going to have, like, an interesting time would be had by all. Because, like, yeah. I think that, you know, like, you have a very unique circumstance here.
Yeah, I'd say.
Because I think that people who are on the sex offender registry, I think from time to time, people probably call them or prank call them or do drive-bys, like, and just look at their house and stuff like that.
Yeah, but my probation officer said that people are not supposed to be calling workplaces and
no, people aren't
harassing
supposed
like
to do
that.
any of that stuff, but that happens. But here's the thing. You have a whole, like, church congregation or whatever. After every single, but it's not about who started it. It's literally about every single one of your subscribers could possibly be the one calling your job.
Yeah, but that's where the FBI would come in. They'd find out who it is that's doing it.
But do you realize how much time that's going to take the FBI?
It won't take the FBI very long.
The FBI, to filter through all of those subscribers and figure out who it is, which means that they'd have to be confiscating computers in order to do that. They're going to have probable cause and warrants and all this other stuff.
And honestly, who do you think the first person that they're going to check out would be? The very first person.
Well, we'll see what happens. They could end up checking her out, but I don't know. I mean, they just have to have probable cause.
Not only that, the FBI would probably call my probation officer and call my therapist and find out what they know, what I've told them, and all that, so they can narrow down to who they should be contacting first, or who they should be looking at first. But
then, on the other hand, and like, and I say this because I don't want you to get excited about having a case and then nothing happens. Like, and I don't know how to say this without it sounding mean, so I'm not going to say it.
Well, just say it. It ain't nothing.
Because I'm not trying to be mean. No, I'm not trying to be mean. But, like, it's like, I almost feel like in situations they're gonna, okay, since you're not receiving threats or anything like that, I feel like the way that the justice system works, I don't know how highly they're going to prioritize it, because they might look at it like, you know, like if you were like a news anchor, right? If you're like a news anchor and this was happening, it'd be like, oh, you know, this is, you know, they're harassing this lady, you know, and they're calling her job. You know, we should find out who it is, look at it and think, you know, this is somebody on the sex offender registry, who cares? Like, that kind of stuff is the mentality of a lot of people in the justice system.
Yeah, but then they'll also look at it that it came from NBC. That'll probably make them turn their heads. The sheriff that arrested me, when he found out, I talked to him when he's the same one that took me from the jail to the first prison I was at. He's the one that transported me. I talked to him, and he told me, he said, when I found out that it was NBC and exactly what it was, he said, I wish I had never been part of it. So I was like, huh, well, that's interesting.
Yeah, I know.
Huh?
No, I mean, that's interesting that he would say that.
What?
No, that's interesting that he felt that way about NBC.
Most of them do. Christ, even the producer of the show, she was meant to keep it in good standings, in good the quality of the show, the integrity of the show. Her job was to keep it, you know, honest. And she saw that they were trying to lure people in so that they get more ratings. That's when she said something. That's why she got fired. She had been there for 20 years. And she had gotten all kinds of awards. But because they were getting good ratings and she didn't agree with the way they were doing it, they fired her.
Do you think it's fair that you had to serve jail time?
Do I think it's fair that I had to serve jail time?
Like, I've always wondered, like, what you think, like, they should have done. Like, do you think that's fair?
I'll answer those questions when we're in person.
No, because, okay, that's fine. Because, like, I mean, I was just wondering, yeah, I was just wondering, because, like, I don't know. I have no clue, because, like, you know the situation better than I do, and what they did and everything.
Yep. Yeah, I'll answer questions in person.
Because, like, you know, with a show doing stuff like that for ratings, I don't know.
Well, that's why there's no show like that anymore. I'm not saying that they were a bad show, because some people needed to be caught. They became about the money instead of catching actual predators.
Do you feel like you were one of the good guys who got just caught up in the bad situation with the show?
Yep, because I was just vulnerable. I was very vulnerable. But anyway, I'll answer those questions in person.
And that's fine. It's just a sad situation.
Fucked up situation. Very fucked up situation. So do you sleep in the same bed with Cory still?
Nope.
No? Well, that's good.
Last night I slept on the couch, he slept on the bed.
So what happened when he found out about me? Well, what happened for him to find out about me?
I told you this stuff last week.
You didn't tell me last week because we just started talking a few days ago.
It was exactly a week ago that you called me.
Was it? This is Saturday.
Yep, you called me last Saturday.
Did I?
Yep.
Fuck, time flies. Holy crap.
Well, I guess you're having fun.
No, I've been working all week. I even worked today.
Making the money and getting rich.
None of this job I'm not. But I can make good money here. It's just it goes up and down and up and down. It's just Christ. So today I'm trying to.
Say again?
You know, I got to plug the phone and the battery's low.
Okay.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Battery alerted me it was low. But I worked today so I could try to make a bigger check for this week.
I got to mess back up.
Friggin' wintertime cold snap that we had just beat the hell out of me with fuel. And Jesus Christ.
Southwest.
I don't want to credit cards are high because you spend all the money on electric heaters and oil and propane.
He went down left. He's probably trying to flank around.
Can't believe nobody paid attention to the way his trail was being so much air in it. A lot better now than what it was, but first before it must have been a hell of a draft.
Probably flanked down to the left.
Okay, so Emma told Cory. Emma told Cory, so how did Emma wind up talking to Cory?
Oh, boy. He called him.
How'd she find out his number?
Because, A, she found out more about me than what she should have. Because she had found me on Facebook. And he and I are friends on Facebook. She knew his first name. His last name is like once you know his last name, I mean, he's the only one with this first and last name. And she Googled him. She found his work page. And his work page has his phone number listed.
Jesus.
So, I mean, it was like a, 3 to 5 step process for her to find his information. Surprised she doesn't have his social security number, too.
On his?
I'm surprised she didn't post that, like, you know, or send me a text message with his social security number.
With his social security number?
No, I'm surprised she didn't. Yes, I'm surprised she didn't find that because of how much she found out that she didn't need to have.
Oh. Well, it takes a while to get a person's social security number unless they tell you.
Oh, it's just sort of random.
I know. I've told you mine before. I hope you didn't record that.
You did what you said?
I've told you mine before. I hope you did not record that.
I did not. I don't even remember you telling me. But I think I think he sent a picture of it.
No, well, yeah, I think I did.
Mark out your 80.
I hope you don't have it.
Oh, it's a brand new one, it looks like.
Shoot.
I think it was
Hold on.
I think it was on your other phone.
Okay, crap. Can I call you back at 11? I'm supposed to call my girlfriend in Texas. I told her I'd call her at 10. Okay, so I'll call you back at 11.
Okay.
All right, talk to you then.
All right, bye.